day, man. You still gonna host this day.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Spotlight Sports Talk proudly brings to you its 12-time tag team champions of the world, the Spotlight Man, Darion, the badass Key in the building, the big man Keith Meeks, and the bad man Mal Gooley, the Spotlight Sports Talk team. And if you're not familiar with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it! Sorry, I played WWF Attitude last night after doing that Hell in a Cell review.
But what's going on, everybody? What is going on? We are officially live for this week 5 morning podcast. We have a lot to go over within this day because we was not able to do our week 5 picks live due to some internet issues. I'm just not going to go that. I'm going to just keep it there. But we're officially here, y'all. How y'all doing this morning?
Beautiful. Good. It's raining up here in Indiana, but it's beautiful.
We good.
And also, apparently, we supposed to be getting snow next week.
What the hell? I know, bro.
Yeah, Indy's supposed to be getting snow for some fucking reason. I'm like, well, the world is...
Nope, keep that shit over there with y'all.
Right. We are not ready for snow as we speak.
It's official. It just became officially hoodie season because I think the last time it was 93 degrees was last week, and now it's in the 70s and the 60s. So it's hoodie season, y'all.
He better not win that freaking appeal. Vontez Burfict. If he wins the appeal, I'm done with the NFL.
Me personally, we're going to get it. We're going to get into that segment. That segment is going to get a little heated because I have a different opinion on it after I reviewed a few things at a few times. But before we know it, let's get into our week 5 picks. Number 1. And let me pull up my picks too, because I gotta go with the ESPN Pick'em League. But Maldooley, if you want to do the honors of hosting this segment, because I'm still trying to get myself together. So if y'all got the games up,
I'm about to get them up. I'm about to get them up. So I'm trying to look. Well, Thursday obviously don't count, but today we have the Falcons and the Texans. Funny story about this. My dad called me yesterday because he couldn't decide between those two. I told him to pick the Texans because Atlanta has the problem with Atlanta. They're talented. Don't get me wrong, but they are overachieving as fuck this year. They overachieve. They're like they have the talent. It's the coaching. And people are saying, "Oh, Matty Ice is to blame." No, he's not to blame here. This is straight up to me. All goddamn Atlanta's coaching. And I believe Tennessee, Deshaun Watson will have himself a game today.
I picked the Texans as well, but like I said, like we talked before, the issue was with the Texans, they're so inconsistent. Like you just don't know what type of team you're going to get with the Texans, or you don't know what type of team you're going to get with Atlanta. And I'm just being honest, they're both so up and down. You just don't know what team you're going to get. I mean, Atlanta, I can't blame the coaching because you can't blame coaching for Matt Ryan throwing picks. You can't blame that.
Right.
You can't blame him you can't blame the coaches for the offensive line not blocking and they're getting sacked from. You can't blame the coach. I mean, can you blame the play calling on the coach? Yes, I think you can.
That's what I'm saying, the play calling.
But at the play caller, but at the same time, no matter if the play calling account, no matter if you call the play call, you still have to execute on the field. The coaches cannot be out on the field with you. And that's coming from me being a coach. So with that being said, I feel like I'm taking the Texans here, but I wouldn't be surprised if Atlanta scored this out. So they both up and down. One day you see the Texans that's real good, and then you see them play like crap the next week. It's just like that with the Falcons.
The way I see it, the Falcons need this game. They're 1-3. And as for the Texans, they definitely need to win it because they're 2-2 just to make it more competitive for that AFC South.
Yeah,
So here's my take on both of these. Last week I picked Atlanta. Week before I picked the Texans. They both did me dirty. So it's a toss up here. But overall, I do like the Texans in this game. So we'll see which quarterback comes to play. But I think Deshaun Watson redeems himself this week, and get that offense going. Now the defense, that's a different story. It's just JJ Watt. But as long as you get him as long as you got him pressuring Matty Ice, it's a wrap for Matt Ryan.
Okay.
If the show is trash, change the channel.
Thank you.
I don't even look at the comments anymore.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's your opinion. If you want to leave, go ahead and leave. If you want to dislike. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with nobody's drama or nobody's stuff like that.
Thanks for the view.
Thanks for the view. I appreciate it. So what's the next game out, Gooley? Because we're not.
Hold on. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
You believe it is?
I think it'll be a high scoring game. I think there won't be a lot of defense in this game. And I got Houston.
Okay. So everybody taking Houston here.
Yep.
All right, let me. I got my old thing all jacked up. Hold up. Give me a second here. Go to the next game, Gooley.
Well, Bills and Titans.
Oh my God.
Who's home?
Tennessee. I'm going with Tennessee. Yes, Buffalo's defense. Yes, I get it. Buffalo. I get it. But Tennessee will get this somehow, some way by 3.
I don't see it because of the fact that this is a Tennessee football team. You just don't know what you're going to get. And every time they come off a win, they play like crap the next week. Most of these teams do, but Tennessee is the most inconsistent team in football right now. The most inconsistent team. One day you gotta get the best Mariota. Then 2 weeks later you get the best Mariota. And then 3 weeks you get the worst Mariota. I'm going with consistency. And right now, the Bills are playing consistent. So I'm taking the Buffalo Bills here again because they almost pulled off the upset against the New England Patriots last week.
This is true.
That is true. 16 points and Tom Brady with 1 interception and 100-some yards passing and no touchdown. That's a fucking statement.
And y'all, you want to pick Tennessee after that statement?
I'm still picking Tennessee.
I don't see Derrick Henry going off in this game. That defense is a bit stout against the running game, and it's very underrated.
Are there any injuries?
Well, Josh Allen is back from concussion protocol, so he's starting.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's who I was waiting for. But okay, I'm gonna go with Buffalo. Close, because Tennessee's at home, but I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
Just because Tennessee at home, it doesn't really make a difference to me.
Aren't they undefeated?
Hell no, I think they are undefeated at home.
At home.
I think they are undefeated at home. It's on the road is where they suffer.
I think they are.
No, I take that back. Didn't they beat Cleveland in Cleveland?
Nah.
No, they beat Cleveland. Yeah, they did beat Cleveland.
Yeah, they did beat Cleveland in Cleveland. You're right.
No, they're not undefeated. They're not undefeated at home. Hell no. I think they lost 2 home games.
Well, I liked how Buffalo played against New England and how they were undefeated. They're probably gonna play. They're gonna play their hearts out, but they're away. We're just gonna see how they take with adversity. So, I got Buffalo by like 10.
Okay.
I'm picking Tennessee.
Thank you, Keith.
That was like a toss-up game for me. Like, you don't know which Mariota you're going to get. And today might be that Mariota that everybody knows can dominate. So I'm picking Tennessee.
So give me 2 factors on why Tennessee could beat the Buffalo Bills. 2 factors.
Buffalo's offense could get them in trouble. Their offense.
So you're highly riding on Tennessee's defense.
I'm not riding on that defense. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's going to be an instant when it comes down to the wire, and I believe that Josh Allen will throw a pick in the last 2 minutes of the game, right?
Dang.
Tennessee's
That sound like
territory.
more. That sound like
Knock
more.
on
Of a,
wood.
that sound like more of a Mariota move than a Josh Allen move.
Trust me, it's
So
the Bills.
me personally, deep down in your heart, you want the Bills to win. Deep down in your heart, you want the Bills to win, but you want to go with an inconsistent Mariota that we don't know what type of quarterback he is after all these years.
Well, the man gave me pineapples. So he gave me pineapple. That's why I'm going with Tennessee. All right, fuck. Okay, all right, fine. But I'm still picking Tennessee, but I still have a feeling Buffalo will mess up somehow, some way. Their defense is going to be. I'm not expecting a high-scoring game. I just see that defense. It's going to be a defensive game between both teams. It all depends on the quarterback. It's going to depend all on QB.
Okay. So it's 2 Bills, 2
Titans.
2 Titans. Just to let y'all know, I'm not writing this down, so I hope y'all have these picks and y'all pick them me so I can.
Yep, they are.
Okay.
Well, me and Spotlight got to get ready because may God save the Queen. Our London game.
Oh, yes.
The Burrs versus the Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Bears.
The Raiders. I already picked Chicago, and there's only one thing. I know Spotlight's going to bring up Chase Daniels. I don't think he's going to be the factor. The factor here, who's defense? The only way for the Bears to lose this game if they beat themselves. That's it. I'm not taking Oakland lightly. No, not at all. But this is a star game, and if anybody wants to see me stream that game, I will stream that at 1:00. And there's a tagline for this: Revenge of the Mac.
This game is going to be on national television.
I call it Revenge of the Mac.
You gonna hear Return of the Mac?
Yep, Revenge of the Mac. Not Return, Revenge of the Mac. This is a Star Wars episode. We had the Enter of the Mac, Return of the Mac, and now this is Revenge of the Mac. Episode 3, Revenge of the Mac. And I believe
so. Who you got?
that defense is going to have a good game.
Of course,
Even though Hicks might not be playing, Pat Williams had a game last week. That dude put on a show. That defense put on a show. And that was without Akeem Hicks and Roquan Smith. And need I remind people, Roquan Smith is kind of our leading tackle. And they beat Minnesota. They clamped Minnesota in the run game. And I believe they're going to clamp Josh Jacobs. And I think they might get to Derek Carr twice.
Who's closer to London?
What? What that got to do with anything?
Jet lag, man.
Well, technically,
Chicago.
This is supposed to be a home game for the Raiders, which I think is a bunch of BS.
Either way, they're going to be jet lagged because they're not used to London time.
But
Both teams are going to be jet lagged.
I just remember my team losing in England, so.
And that was with Jacksonville because Jacksonville play better in London than they do in Jacksonville.
Facts.
Yeah, because you might go move Jacksonville to London because they always get the London game.
I can agree to that.
Hell, they beat the Patriots in London.
They beat the Ravens too.
No, they beat the Patriots.
At least we won our London game.
I think this is the first time for the Bears ever going to London. I think this is the first for us.
Well, no, the Bears been to London before.
I don't remember them going to London. Maybe. He said, "Wait a minute." Connor Burke said, "London fans are bandwagoners or Jags fans, so they're going to be rooting for Chicago."
See, with me, my only issue with this game now, because it came out this morning, that Tyrell Williams not be playing today because of a foot injury. So that screws me in fantasy, one.
Our fantasy or the other?
Our fantasy and other fantasy leagues that I have Tyrell Williams.
I got him.
They saying that he's unlikely to play. So this hurts us in the passing game a lot. Number 2, y'all can say return to the Mac all y'all want. But didn't we just shut down some good ass pass rushers and Bradley Chubb and Von Miller in week 1? Didn't we just shut them down? They didn't get a sack on us.
Because Denver is terrible.
Denver don't do that because Denver can be terrible all they want. But Von Miller is still
But you still got to play him.
He's still a top edge rusher in this league, top 5 at that. And Bradley Chubb is not far away.
Yeah, and Denver missing Bradley Chubb is gonna hurt them.
But Von Miller is still a threat to that defense. He's still a threat.
He's gonna have to be now because Chubb is hurt, I think.
Yeah, he's out for the year.
Yeah, he's out for the year.
But Von Miller been getting near top 5 in sacks every single year, not even top 3. So I think our offensive line, only person that we missing on our offensive line now is Gabe Jackson. That's the only person we missing on our offensive line. If we could contain Mac, it'll be fine. If you go back to the NFC divisional game where Mac didn't have a sack on the Eagles offensive line, the Raiders, if you look at that footage, that's how you beat Mac. That's how you beat Khalil Mack. Because he starts to let up if he doesn't have a motor going. And it's so, because he did that. So, okay, hold up. Time out. Before I go into this, yo, Bobby from Butcher's Rock, Patriots Talk, Run Boys Northeast, your guy, Run Boys Graphics, came in here talking smack. So that's where that all started. So that's why Connor came at him, because we were asking what the ball problem was. So with that being said, that was on your man's. That's your man's. He came at us first. We didn't mess with him. So I had to put that out there. But this Bears and Raiders game, I just don't know. Right
and also,
now.
which running game is going to show up? Josh Jacobs, is he going to have a day, or is it going to be
I think both running backs will show up. It's just the passing game that I have a problem with.
I'm gonna pick Chicago. Picking Chicago.
I'm going with Oakland.
I'm gonna ride up with Oakland because I feel like Chase Daniel he's okay, but he's not a threat as Mitchell Trubisky is. If Mitchell Trubisky was playing this game, I would say yes, I would slightly give it to the Bears. But since Mitchell Trubisky is not playing and he's not really a mobile quarterback, I think we can get to him on the defensive side. I'm taking Oakland.
Yeah.
Need I remind people that when Trubisky
not
got
by no
hurt,
blowout though.
These last 3 games, Trubisky didn't get that offense. He only got that offense going when they took on the Redskins. Now, with that being said, Chase Daniels got that offense clicking against Minnesota. Because he knows what to do. This is the year of backup QBs. Let's be real. The backups are showing out this season.
Gardner Minshew.
Mr. Minshew. Mason Rudolph. What's the dude from
Drew.
Teddy Bridgewater is starting to make a comeback.
Kyle Allen.
The New York Giants won.
Daniel Jones. Yeah, this is the year of backup QBs. Now, with that being said, here's one that was a lot of people said this was hard. I don't know how the hell this is hard. Yes, they're not. Yeah, they haven't won a freaking game, but this is obvious. Cardinals, Bengals. I'm picking the Cardinals. The Bengals are terrible. The Bengals, the bungholes, lost to the Steelers. I mean, well, the Steelers have always been,
they're going to beat them anyway, but
Bengals suck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Bengals suck.
Arizona, Kyle Murray passed over 300 yards over that damn Cincinnati defense. I'm serious. Cincinnati might go over.
If y'all got Fitzgerald on your team, somehow sneak him in as a flex. But I think he goes off today. Kyler Murray will get his first win because Cincinnati stinks.
Easily. We all got that one. We can go past this one.
Well, like I understand that the Bengals are trash. Don't get me wrong, but every game they compete. They
They
don't
didn't
get
compete
blown
last
out.
week.
Hell no, not
Well, who
last
did
week.
they play last week?
They played
Steelers.
the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Their rival.
and
Well,
the Steelers are awful.
well, okay, so what they did? It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, wow, Pittsburgh Steelers got their one win. Doesn't make them great because they beat the Bengals. Cool, but all the 4 games before that game, let's just be honest.
Yes, they
They
did compete.
competed.
They almost
I
beat.
think they will compete in this game, but I still think they will lose. I don't think this will be a blowout.
I hope they play the Dolphins.
I think the Arizona Cardinals will win this game. I feel like they're more of a healthier team than the Bengals are. They're more of a healthier team at the end of the day. So how I see it is that the Bengals are one of those type of people, one of those type of teams that the only win they're going to get is probably this game or the Dolphins if they play the Dolphins. So I'm still putting Arizona here. That's just how I'm saying. I'm taking Arizona here.
So 3. So wait, it's all across the board, Arizona.
All across the board, bro.
All across the board, Arizona, yeah.
Sold. Next. Oh God, the Vikings versus the Giants. I originally picked Minnesota, but ever since that whole ordeal with freaking what was it Suggs and whatnot? Yeah, Minnesota's done. Yeah, you're done. And here's the problem: who's their head coach? I forgot who their head coach is. Is it Zimmerman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna get Zimmerman fired, and he's not the reason Minnesota sucks right now. Get rid of Kirk Cousins.
They're not going to do that. They put too much money into him.
Unfortunately, that's the problem. That's the problem. And this is gonna get Zimmerman fired.
But this is my thing though. Like I said, like we said about Kirk Cousins before. How much can we put the blame on Kirk Cousins, right? And the reason why I say that is because you still have an offensive line that has to block for him, which they haven't blocked for him. So that's one. Number two, they have a good running game. Dalvin Cook, as of right now, is the best running back in the league. Period. He puts up 100 yards in the last 4 weeks. Over 100 yards.
Did he get stopped last week?
He only got 46 yards on the ground last week.
You know why? Because they threw the ball too much. I think Kirk threw the ball at least almost 60 times last week.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So it's an unbalanced offense. You know what I'm saying? It's an unbalanced offense. And one day you give Dalvin Cook what? 20, 25 carries, and then the next week you give him 10 to 15.
You're right.
Unbalanced.
Right.
It's unbalanced with the Minnesota Vikings. But I'm not picking them either. I'm taking the Giants here because Daniel Jones.
They're on the road. They're on the road.
I don't even care if they're on the road. I'm still picking the Giants because of that bad young man in Daniel Jones.
He got tunnel vision, bro.
Knowing he got Golden Tate back, that is another weapon for him. Another weapon. And then just imagine when Saquon come back with all these weapons that he's actually making relevant in this offense.
When Saquon comes back, they're gonna be problem. There's gonna be a problem.
So with that being
I
said,
totally forgot that Golden Tate was coming back this week, and then I didn't factor that. So in my pick'em league at work, I picked Minnesota because I'm dealing with money. But this week I can see the Giants getting that squeaking out with that W, but the defense gonna hold them. So it's like I want to pick the Giants, but I want to ride with Minnesota only because defensive wise, I don't see the Giants.
I don't trust Cousins.
And then plus Suggs might not be playing because he missed practice and he was saying that he wanted to get traded.
Oh, and by the way, he got fined $200,000 for
you mean Diggs, not Suggs?
Yeah, Diggs. Sorry, I'm thinking somebody else. Yeah, Diggs. Sorry. Yeah, Diggs got fined. He's not probably might not play for missing practice, and also got fined what Key just said, a lot of money, 6 figures.
So do you, as a
That
coach,
makes
do
me-
you
but
sit him to
Yeah,
make
you
an
have to.
example?
He didn't
Yeah,
practice
he
with
To like,
me.
can't
I mean,
start.
to make an example, or do you
Make an
still play him
example.
because?
If Mike
Okay,
Zimmer lets
all
him
right.
play, then soft.
Somebody in the chat said Diggs is playing.
Diggs it soft. Soft.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. As a coach, do you, is it a must win, or do you need, or do you make an example out of like one of the stars and say, hey, everybody's equal. You need to come to practice. Nobody
If
is to
that's the
sit.
case,
Nobody.
I wouldn't start him the first quarter.
Right.
This
Right.
is how I feel about it.
Yeah, or at least the first possession. Anything. Sit him. But
This is how I feel about it, and I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I don't blame Diggs for doing what he did, and the reason why I say this is because this offense is undervaluing Stephon Diggs. Ever since Adam Thielen came to the league, they got away from Stephon Diggs. I think Adam Thielen is a good receiver. Don't get
really
me
good.
wrong. He's a good receiver, but Stephon Diggs was just as great before Adam Thielen got there. Let's talk about it. Let's talk
That's a
about
fact.
how many quarterbacks Stephon Diggs had to go through to be great every single year. Let's talk about it. So I
But they have their
personally,
favorites. Quarterbacks have their favorites.
quarterbacks have their favorites. And I feel like if you got a double team on Adam Thielen, you still don't force the ball to Adam Thielen. And that's what Kirk Cousins has been doing because you have so many other weapons on this offense with a Cal Rudolph and a Dalvin Cook and a Madison that's a backup running back for Dalvin Cook and Diggs. But you focus on Adam
Thielen.
Thielen. I understand that he had a great year last year. You have another Pro Bowl receiver on your other side in Stephon Diggs. Period.
Easily.
So with that being said, I feel as though Diggs should play to prove a fucking point. And go in that huddle and be like, give me the fucking ball.
But at the same time, missing practice is really gonna make you not a favorite.
But my
To that
thing about
quarterback.
this is, what is the reason of him missing practice? Because he's being undervalued. I wouldn't want to come to practice, and I know I'm not getting targeted at all. Why would
Right.
I want to come to practice?
Right.
It just makes you unmotivated when you just worry about one player, knowing that you are a top caliber player just like him. I wouldn't want to come to practice either. That's just my personal. But at the end of the day, I'm still picking the Giants here. I can't pick the Vikings right now because it's just so much stuff going on with Diggs and Cousins being inconsistent, and Cousins don't play well on the road. So with his road record is definitely terrible. So with that being said, I am picking the Giants here.
So all
I gotta go with
unanimous
the Giants
Giants.
too. I'm going with the Giants too. It's crazy.
So
Hey
all
man, we got
unanimous
too many
Giants.
close picks together, bro.
Huh?
Me and Darion got a lot of picks that are like the same.
Hey,
I
that's a
think
good
all
thing.
of ours so far.
I mean, I think so it's 3 Giants to my 1 Minnesota.
So 3 Giants, 1 Minnesota.
Ain't that a mother? That's
I don't know.
crazy.
I can't always ride with the
Minnesota?
majority.
Who else picked Minnesota?
I don't know.
Connor Burke said he got Minnesota as well.
What's up, Connor?
You got
Shout out to
Gang Green
Connor.
David, and I'm kind of glad he showed up because this next one, Eagles and Jets.
We flying, baby. We flying to that.
Oh yeah, stars. They about to be look like stars.
Jets chance going off in this and off today. Yeah, there's nothing to explain.
Well,
Who scores more points? Who scores more points, Arizona or Philly?
I'll say Arizona.
Um, For my pick, I'm picking the Eagles. Only way for the Eagles to lose this game if they beat themselves.
Right. If they shoot themselves in the foot, it's the only way we're losing.
But yeah, where I'm going with it.
Key, do you put them on blast if they lose to the Jets?
I'll do that.
I got the Eagles.
I have no problem with putting my team on blast if we lose. Yes.
Okay.
So Eagles all around the board, going once.
I'm picking the Eagles too. Don't get me wrong, but will I be surprised if the Eagles lose today? I wouldn't be surprised.
What?
I'm picking the Eagles, but would I be surprised if the Eagles lose the game? No. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when it comes off of big games with the Eagles, they always slack and get comfortable the next week.
I think we get DJ back this game. I'm not sure.
Yep.
I don't know if y'all just got my text message in the chat, but yeah, I hope y'all look at that soon. But with that being said,
yeah, I just saw that.
But it's all good though. It's all good.
It's all good. Couple haters.
I think we all across the board picking the Eagles here. What's going on, Iverson Vlogs? What's going on, my guy?
To the Eagles. Buccaneers, Saints.
I don't care what the Bucs did last week against the fucking Rams. I don't care if they put up 50 points. Do you think they're gonna put up 50 points in New Orleans? Hell no. I'm taking the Saints.
Saints.
I hope Mike Evans goes off, but I'm going with the Saints. I need Mike Evans to go off.
Who did I pick in this game? Oh, okay. So again, it's always a few games where I can't be majority. But I did pick Tampa Bay, not because they exposed the Rams last week and Marcus Peters. Tampa Bay don't have a bad rushing defense, and all I got to do is Shaq Barry. That guy is up and coming. He's good. He got a couple sacks on the year so far. I don't know. It's just something said take Tampa Bay. If we get the Jameis Winston, that knows how to play Jameis and don't throw no picks and be bad decision Jameis, I think they can beat Minnesota. I mean New Orleans. Take Tampa.
So we're going all across the board again.
No, she picked Tampa Bay.
Oh, she picked Tampa Bay. I'm sorry, my bad.
I need to know what she see in Tampa Bay.
Don't be surprised if Tampa Bay pulls this game. Y'all gonna be like, "Oh damn, Key was right."
If Tampa Bay win, I'm gonna cry.
Mike Evans to go off.
I'm gonna cry if Tampa Bay wins.
I don't think Tampa Bay will win, just because they beat the Rams in LA. I still don't see it.
But I'm saying I'm not going off because they beat the Rams by 50-something points. Yeah, they had a good game. That defense, both defenses stunk last week because there ain't no way you putting up that many points. But they had 79 points across combined or something like that. So both defense stunk for that game. But I'm just saying, I think there's something in Tampa Bay's defense, that run defense, they're gonna stop Kamara.
I don't see it. Kamara is just more than just a running back that runs on all three downs. He's a receiver. He's a mismatch problem. Like,
plus they're gonna try to get to the defense because Teddy Bridgewater did get sacked a lot in that game, even though they did win. But the O-line couldn't really protect them. So I think they try to get him and shake him up, at least hurry him a little bit and make him make bad decisions and throwing. But
at the same time, we must have forgot what type of legs Bridgewater got too. I think Sean Payton is going to be like, listen, if you're in a bad situation and you see a lane, he's going to tell you to run. I think if Bridgewater uses legs like he's supposed to against Dallas, then New Orleans win this game. Because Teddy Bridgewater can extend a play. And that's where the Buccaneers has suffered from when it comes to extending plays. I just think New Orleans is just a really tough place to win. No matter who's the quarterback there, it's just a tough place to win. So I'm going to take New Orleans today.
Well,
hey, when does Breeze come back?
Don't know yet.
They don't know yet. So 3 Saints, 1 Buck. Okay.
Facts.
So this one better be all across the board. Let's not get into too deep with this one. Ravens, Steelers. Ravens.
All right. Y'all already. Hey, this is
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care if Pittsburgh won on Monday night. I don't care.
They didn't play nobody. They didn't really play anybody.
Next. We don't even got to go through it then.
It's all across the board.
All across the board. Okay.
All across.
Quote the Ravens.
Nevermore. Jaguars, Panthers. Minshew versus
Uncle Rico.
Believe in the mustache, baby.
I believe in the Panthers.
I'm going with the Jags.
Crazy part, I picked up Minshew in
This is a tough
fantasy.
game for me.
Can they stop McCaffrey?
That's
I
all
don't think they
got.
can.
Honestly, I don't think that's all they got. Since Kyle Allen been in the lineup, he has gotten these receivers involved. The DJ Moores, the Curtis Samuel, got Greg Olsen looking like Greg Olsen again.
Yeah, Olsen's back.
So this, I can't just say it's just McCaffrey anymore. Kyle Allen is doing something special in Carolina right now. Cam Newton, you might be out of a job, my brother. You might be out of a job.
Hey, wait a minute. No, he's not. No, he's not. Because I just got word that the color purple's getting remade. They need a new Sealy. So Cam Newton can get back up to that.
I can't.
Well, there's a Malguli burn. The first burn of the evening, of the morning. All right. So all across the board, we're all going Panthers? Or are we going to split it?
I'm going Panthers.
Jags.
Okay, who does Key have?
Oh, Jalen Ramsey's not playing, huh?
Yeah, Ramsey's not playing with a back injury.
Yeah, I'm going with the Panthers. It's Carolina too.
I still gotta go with the Jags.
Jacksonville's not the same anymore. Well, at least there's AEW you can watch in Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, they're on a 2-game winning streak, aren't they?
Yeah, they are in a 2-game winning streak. But who have they played?
And both of these teams are 2-2 as well. So
that's true.
I'm going with the Panthers. I like the Panthers here. I do like the Panthers here.
Key, who did you pick?
Log into the internet.
Come on, Key.
Okay, yeah, her thing froze.
She's going to come back, y'all. So it's all good. But
so while we wait for Key, let's get on to the next one. CA Sports, if he's still in the chat, the Broncos and the Chargers. I really want the Broncos to lose so I can see another CA Sport reaction.
Bro, it's getting bad for this man Flacco. We're glad we got rid of that man.
Flacco, here's the thing with CA Sports' video. Let me say this. The problem with the Broncos, y'all hurt. Y'all hurt. Let's be real. Y'all hurt on defense and y'all hurt on offense.
Thanks.
And then you're blaming Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio is not the problem. He knew what he was getting himself into being a head coach for Denver.
He knew it was a rebuilding year.
Yeah, it's been a rebuilding year. So, yeah, I mean, but still at the end of the day, they're going to go 0-5. I do not see the Broncos beating the Chargers.
Oh, hell no. Chargers whopped that game.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all.
Now I can't hear
The
Key.
reason why Denver is 0-4, and I'm going to tell you why. It's not Joe Flacco. It is not Joe Flacco's reason why. It is this Denver Broncos defense. Flacco in all 4 games worked them back to take the lead. Besides the Ravens game, in the last 3 games, Flacco had a good fourth quarter drive to give them the lead. And the defense was screwing with pass interferences, with roughing the passer. And the defense just can't stop nobody.
And holding.
So you can't say Joe Flacco's the problem because he's not. And I had to tell CA Sports when he went off about how Flacco is trash. I think Flacco still he's a mediocre, but he put them in places to win. And the defense screwed. The defense screwed them, period. So I'm still taking the Chargers because Melvin Gordon is coming back this week. And
I forgot about that.
It's just that defense is the reason why the Broncos are 0-4.
Yeah. So Chargers.
Do the thing.
All right, Chargers. Now, America's game of the week, which really should be Sunday Night Football.
I don't think so, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Packers and freaking Cowboys. Both teams here needed a win last week.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna be game of the week because Devontae Adams is out. He's out this week. So
who's Adams play for?
Packers.
For the Green Bay Packers.
Packers.
Aaron Jones is projected, he's projected to do well. But not having a Devontae Adams out there is going to struggle for Aaron Rodgers. It would have been a great game if Devontae Adams was playing, but this is not going to be a great game. I like how the Cowboys been playing. It was a tough loss to New Orleans. They didn't get blown out. They didn't get, beat up. It was a close game. It was a defensive game. But I still think the Cowboys' defense is a little bit better than Green Bay's. I'm taking Dallas.
All right, so I'm taking Dallas. Not because I hate Green Bay or anything, but I have a feeling Big Zeke is going to have a game. Going to run over that young Packer defense. And also, but I still want to say, I got one thing to add, though, what happened last week when they took on the Eagles. Did Aaron Rodgers really throw that pass? Was it really Aaron Rodgers' fault?
I don't think it was Aaron Rodgers' fault. I just think it was a bad play call.
By Matt LaFleur. So,
all right.
Cowboys. Spotlight got Cowboys.
So, since me and my girlfriend are beefing right now, and she is a Cowboys fan, I'm going with Green Bay because I'm petty. And I want them to lose.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, Key is going with Key is going with Green Bay as well. But I don't see it because Aaron Rodgers not going to be able to find a receiver to get separation like Devontae Adams can.
I think it's going to be a run game both ways. It's going to come down to the run game. Both sides. I just need them to lose. I just need Dallas to lose because it's just funny to hear these Dallas Cowboys when they have a loss, when they lose. When they was 3-0, they're about to win the Super Bowl. Everybody thought they were going to win the Super Bowl. That's what the Dallas Cowboy fans were saying. We going to the Super Bowl.
That's every year, though.
That's every year.
Right.
That's every year. Get out of here.
So
exactly.
I like the fact that they are 3-1, and
So that's why I'm going with Green Bay.
I'm not going with Green Bay because there's no Devontae Adams, and I feel like Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur do not get Jimmy Graham involved until late in the game. That's what pisses me off with Matt LaFleur in this Green Bay offense. Now you got Devontae Adams. Now you got to target Jimmy Graham. If they don't target Jimmy Graham in this game, they will lose. Mind you, this game is in Dallas, ladies and gentlemen. This game is in Dallas, where Dak and Zeke plays well in Dallas.
How do they do against the tight ends?
I mean, as far as the tight ends, I haven't really seen no tight end get off. They didn't. I haven't seen Jared Cook didn't go off that week.
To be honest, I did say Big Zeke will have a good game, but shoot, we're also sleeping on another name, Amari Cooper.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Amari Cooper might have a big game today. He could have a big game. Shoot, who's gonna be in charge? Alexander. Alexander's young, but don't get me wrong. He's talented, but my God, nah.
Is Dak consistent?
Huh?
In the last 4 weeks, he has been.
Dak is.
In the last 4 weeks, he has been consistent.
Okay.
What's going on, Cody? What's going on, man? But
What's up, Cody?
my thing is with Aaron Rodgers, when he don't have Devontae Adams, he looks fucking clueless. He looks fucking clueless if he doesn't have Devontae Adams. I mean, Marquez Scantling, he did play well, but this is where you need a Randall Cobb, and I think this is a payback game for Randall Cobb.
Cardinals will win that game, by the way. Stop motion wildlife.
Yeah, Cardinals will win that game.
I hope.
So like I said, I'm going to pick the Cowboys here, y'all. Sorry.
I'm so upset with myself, y'all. I don't have a Noive joke this week because the Lions are on a bye.
They need it. They need to buy.
You gotta respect the Lions, though.
I said I respect them, but I didn't say I would stop with the Noive jokes.
I understand the Noive jokes is motivating them. You could tell it's motivating them.
Well, I need to start motivating teams. Let's motivate the Colts because they're gonna need a dang stretcher.
Oh,
God.
I think the quarterback's actually going to do well. I think what's his name is going to do well. Their defense isn't going to. It's just Mahomes is just too good. It's just that's what it is.
Yeah, you can't go. You can't. The thing about it is, like, I feel like Patrick Mahomes did play well, but he didn't play his best. And look at the stat that I said last week. He's 1-3 in the dome. He didn't play his best game last week.
No touchdowns.
No passing touchdowns. None.
You think he apologized to all his fantasy league people that got picked him. He apologized to him.
Don't get me wrong. He put up the numbers, but no passing touchdowns at all.
That was a statement from Detroit.
But the key factor in this game now is McCoy's getting the start this week. So this is going to be a tough matchup for this Colts defense because McCoy is just not a all three down running back. He catches the ball out the backfield very well. But am I still picking the Chiefs? Yes, I am.
By how much?
I say about 7, between 7 to 10 points.
Okay.
Come on, Goolie, talk about it, man.
I got nothing to say. The only way for the Chiefs to lose this game if full read is activated, but I don't think that's going to happen. So the Chiefs are going to murder the Colts. I'm sorry, EJ, but you know damn well the Chiefs are going to murder your Indianapolis Colts.
Right.
Well, there's another team that Patrick Mahomes will put on his assassin list. God. You know what? Just for the occasion. There's no the Colts. Here is the Chiefs. Pour it on him. Just pour the salt on him. God.
Okay, so Jonathan Fernandez has a question. What is the best upset pick of the day?
The upset pick could be, to be honest with you, the upset pick might be Denver beating the Chargers. If that defense finally wakes up, another upset could be the Jets and Eagles. Another upset could be
Bengals, Arizona.
No, that's not an upset. Both teams are garbage. Well, not garbage, but you know.
But
Bears and Raiders is one.
If the Bengals beat Arizona?
Huh?
Would you be surprised if the Bengals beat Arizona?
I would be surprised, but I wouldn't call it an upset.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it an upset either.
You gotta look at the records.
Well, I don't think it's me personally. I don't think it's an upset pick of the week in my personal opinion because a lot of these teams are mediocre. But you have
the Steelers could beat the Steelers could beat the Ravens. It could happen.
Yeah, that could happen. That could be an upset.
But I don't see
that could be an upset.
I don't see it being an upset because the Ravens are 2-2. They're a 500 team. They're not like the most elite team.
They was the number one running offense.
They're number one running offense, but doesn't mean it's going to be an upset. I don't see it being an upset. Now, what I see being an upset, if I can say it, now I mean, I know we're 2-2, and they're three. We got 3-1. The Bears. That could kind of be an upset, but the
I
only
got Oakland though, but I'm not
but the only
surprised. I
upset I
got
can
Oakland.
see is Broncos over the Chargers. That's the only one I can really see right now.
The
What
upset
about
could be
Green Bay
the
and the
Redskins
Cowboys?
beating the Patriots.
That could be an upset, but that's definitely not realistic.
That would be the biggest. Actually, that would be the biggest freaking upset of the century if that happens.
If
They lose
the
to Colt McCoy, that would be hilarious.
yeah, that would be the biggest upset.
They're gonna play them like it's a Super Bowl though. But yeah, they'll probably win by 20. 21.
If Denver wins, expect a good video from CA Sports.
Oh yeah,
I love
was
his
gonna use
rants.
that.
I love his rants.
Absolutely, I definitely agreed to that. But yeah, that could be. He said her connection is messing up, but what's the next game though? Because we picked the
We picked the Chiefs all around the board.
So Rabbit, we did pick the Packers, and Keith picked the no, I didn't pick the Packers. I picked the Cowboys.
I picked the Cowboys.
I picked the Packers.
You picked the Packers because your girlfriend's being petty, so you gonna regret that shit.
I'll sleep on the couch.
Aren't you already sleeping on the couch?
That's what it looks
Nope.
like.
Well, we got the main event of the evening.
Uh-huh.
The Niners versus the Browns.
So that means we just skipped over the Patriots and Redskins game. That's a fact, right?
Yeah, that's a fact. Because the Patriots,
Drew Brees is throwing the football, ladies and gentlemen.
he's throwing the football.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It was on Drew Brees' Instagram. He's throwing the football, but he's still not able to come back yet.
When he comes back, hopefully, if the Saints stay the way how they've been, this is going to be a team that's dangerous, like I said in the beginning.
But New York's really going to be dangerous.
What is up, Avery? What is up? I'm mad you have a Barney logo, but it's all good.
You know why? Because his thing, I'd rather have a Barney logo than the goddamn. I'd rather have a Barney logo than the goddamn Bengals.
We haven't put their ass on black. This is next, right after this game. Who you guys got, Browns or 49ers? This is the test for the goddamn for both teams. But you know who I believe will win it? This all goes on coaching. This all goes on coaching again. And I believe the Browns will beat the 49ers. I got the score 30-27.
Facts.
This is in San Francisco.
If they beat my team, they definitely beating Tay-Rock's team.
Hell, they beat the Ravens at home. I mean, they beat the Ravens in Baltimore, so I can see them beating here.
I think
Thank you, Logan the GOAT.
They have not won a game at home.
I think
Cleveland's never
that
won a
win
game at
against
home.
the Ravens was a fluke. And I'm just
fluke?
I think it was a fluke.
Nah.
I think it was a fluke
so.
because people are underestimating this 49ers defense. This 49ers defense is stout. It's fucking stout.
And the Browns. What about the Browns?
The Browns defense is so okay. Look who the 49ers played and look who the Browns played. Let's look at the schedules. 49ers had a tougher schedule in the last 4 weeks than the Browns. The toughest game the Browns played was the Titans and the Ravens. Then they played the Jets. And then they played the corny ass Jets. And then who else?
Did San Fran play?
San Fran played. Let me go to it. Hold up, because I know San Fran had a nice ass. They had a tough 4 weeks.
I thought they had a bye last week, right?
Yeah, they 3-1, but
they're 3-1.
Okay, they took on Tampa Bay. They took on Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. To be honest, San Francisco really hasn't played anybody.
Well, everybody talk about that Tampa Bay defense and how good they are. Everybody talk about that defense and how good they are, and Garoppolo threw them to shreds.
And yeah, I will give him that. Garoppolo has been balling.
He's been playing. And
He's been balling.
He's been balling better than Baker Mayfield. That's just my personal opinion. The reason why
I don't know. I think the Browns beat them.
The reason why the Browns won that game because of Nick Chubb. It wasn't Baker Mayfield's arm. It was Nick Chubb. And when you want to talk about defenses against the run, this is a hot take. And knowing that there are San Francisco at 3-0, San Francisco defense have not allowed a rushing touchdown this year yet.
Yeah, San Fran is undefeated, Iris and Vlogs, but I think the undefeated streak, it ends. I think this is a true test for the 49ers.
San Fran's 3-0 or
they're 3-0.
They're 3-0, and they have not allowed a rushing touchdown this year.
Yeah, they had a bye last week.
They have not since before the bye week. They have not allowed a rushing touchdown.
That stops this week.
I don't think so. I like the way the 49ers are playing. They playing with a chip on their shoulder every single week. Because a lot of people count the 49ers out every single week. I feel like they're coming to play. They're having fun playing. And I'm taking the 49ers here because Baker Mayfield has been up and down this year. Like, we saw a great Baker Mayfield. But you see, hold up. Baker Mayfield didn't even have a good game against the Jets. He was terrible against the Jets.
He had 325 passing yards against the Jets.
But was it a touchdown thrown?
Let me look. Because I'm on the thing right now. No, actually, yeah, he had one touchdown and one interception.
What was the score in that game?
23-3.
Most of that came from the defense. What was Chubb's stats in that game? I would love to know.
He had 18 carries, 62 yards, and one touchdown.
And y'all think that's going to happen against a 49ers defense that's look like they could be a top 10 defense in this league? I don't think so.
Who's stopping Odell Beckham or Jarvis Landry?
Well, Odell Beckham or Jarvis Landry haven't had a good game this year yet.
Especially Odell. Odell has not had a.
I'll say this.
Odell's not a threat
anymore.
He's not a threat anymore.
But we are holding this jersey. We were like, it was a lot of pass interference from us. I'll tell you that. Humphries couldn't guard him really, but okay.
Odell Beckham.
I'm saying
if I was the 49ers, I'd be more afraid of Jarvis Landry than I am of Odell Beckham. That's just my personal opinion.
But I'm saying,
like I would say this: the only time Odell had a good game. I'm sorry I cut you off, Keith. Was with that Jets game. He had 161 yards, and also as for Landry last week, he had 167.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
you got to get them both going. The only way for the Browns to win this game, Odell and Landry have to have a combined total of either 400 or 500.
But you got to think about it though. Richard Sherman has been playing stout. He's been getting back to his old self. And once you get in the head,
if he is, that means I get to do this.
Once you get Odell, see one thing, you can take Odell out of a game, but you can't take Jarvis Landry out of a game. Once you get in the head of Odell Beckham, it's over. He ain't gonna want to play no more.
He needs to take that watch off too.
But here's my thing. Oh, Cleveland is undefeated away.
Matter of fact, wait a minute. Let me look that up.
They are.
To be honest, that is true. They are undefeated on the road.
Understanding that. But I like Garoppolo better than Baker Mayfield right now. Me personally.
But does it come down to the quarterback?
Garoppolo gets it done with a Chris Goodwin, but Baker Mayfield got a Landry and Odell and still played mediocre football. That game that they played against Tennessee, they should have got blown out by Tennessee like that. Let's talk about it.
I'm saying, does it come down to the quarterbacks?
Huh?
Does this game come down to the quarterbacks or
this comes down to the defense? And
defense. That's what I'm thinking. The
49ers defense is more healthy than the Browns defense.
Facts.
You guys want some news? What's the news? Hey, CA Sports, man, you might want to put your ears for this. John Elway is considered is considering the possibility of being sellers ahead of October 29th trade deadline. Since they're 0-4, it's a possibility that they might trade Von Miller, Emmanuel Sanders, Chris Harris, and Derek Wolfe to the following teams: the Eagles, the Saints, the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Patriots.
I don't see none of that happening.
Come to the
I
Ravens,
will,
Von.
I will low-key make a freaking video about Denver. Oh my God, Spotlight, I need you to join me for that if that happens.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody
Von comes to the Ravens?
Out of all those teams, it'll be one team that would get them. And that would be the Patriots will pull the trigger more than any team out there. The Patriots will pull the trigger. They'll be the number one team on there. And Von Miller will go to the Patriots before he goes to any other team in the
I do
AFC.
believe Von Miller will go to the Patriots.
He would not go to the Ravens. He will not go to the Chiefs.
Why wouldn't he go to the Ravens?
Because the Patriots have a better defense than the Ravens. Let's talk about it. If you're going to win a Super Bowl right now, the Patriots is the place to go.
The Patriots are the Golden State Warriors of the NBA, of the NFL.
I'm saying their defense.
The Patriots, let's talk about it. The Patriots defense is
It's number one in the league right now. I think they're number one
in the league right now.
Who have they played? Who have they played?
It doesn't matter who they played.
Yeah,
I mean, for to be number one, it kind of matters.
Well,
the Bills. They did play the Bills. And it showed. Their defense showed out with the Bills.
Who else have they played?
They also played the Jets.
They played Pittsburgh.
They played Pittsburgh their first game. They blew out Pittsburgh. That was an offensive game and a defensive game from the Patriots.
All right, Pittsburgh 1-4, 1-3.
They're 1-3.
But you got to look at all three phases of the Patriots defense. They front line with Jamie Collins and Nick Van Noy as their linebacker. And then you got the McCourty brothers in the secondary with Gilmore. They're good on all three phases of the defense. There's no weakness in that Patriots defense right now.
Right. So why would they need Von Miller?
You know,
Von Miller wants to win a ring, another ring.
Put Jamie Collins and Von Miller on the opposite side because we don't even know who the defensive end on the opposite side.
Okay, all right. That's what I was wondering because I'm like, I feel like he'd be more an asset to our defense.
Yeah, but I don't see y'all getting past the Patriots. If you want to win a Super Bowl in this era right now, the Patriots is the way to go. The Patriot
You think the Chiefs are going to beat them?
They're the only team that might have a chance. They might save us all.
Yeah, that's the only team in the AFC I can say beating the Patriots.
Because the AFC is a joke. Let's be real. It's a freaking joke.
We got a lot of tough teams in the AFC.
The Chiefs and Patriots. You actually think Buffalo can beat New England in the playoffs? Hell no. They'll give them a fight, but hell no. With that being said, my grill is ready to be fired because it's now a time for Put That on Blast.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, you know what? We didn't do one last week because there was not a lot of stupidity going on last week. But we have to put the following team on blast. Yes, a team on blast. The teams that hasn't won a freaking game and has not been trying to win a freaking game. So, Arizona, you're excluded from this because you try. You try. Bengals, the Ghoulie would like to see you. Would love to put you in the office. Dolphins, you guys are in a different office of your own. You guys are too touchy-feely with one another right now, Dolphins fans.
Too touchy-feely.
They are like low-key the worst team. And the Redskins, you know what? Did anybody see that thing I posted on the chat? How Jay Gruden can't control his players? Why is one of your players nipple touching you? I'm sorry, that would have been a damn suspension.
No, I do got key in the building on my FaceTime.
I need to know who she putting on blast because I'm putting every team to me that sucks is on blast. What is up, NY Beast?
So, who gets the rant for me of the day? It's a 2-on-1. First off, Marvin Lewis, why do your ass still have a job? Why do you still have a job?
Marvin Lewis is not the head coach for the Bengals.
No, he got a job. He does have a job.
Where? What the fuck? Where the
As an
hell?
offensive coordinator last time I checked.
Oh, hell no. And Key, you gotta hurry up because my phone's 3%. They act like you don't want to charge.
So the Bengals is getting put on blast today. I don't care if Mark Lewis is there, David Lewis is there, whoever Lewis, Jesus is there. Somebody needs to help that dang old team out. Because Andy Dalton's not the same Andy Dalton. He don't got nobody to throw to. Can Isom stay hurt? Can he stay healthy this year? Maybe. AJ Green stays getting hurt. AJ Green needs to go to the game. The only person that I feel sorry for on that Bengals team is the damn mascot.
Damn.
No, I can feel bad for Joe Mixon too.
Right, and then no John Ross. Like, why y'all draft him? Why? Why? Because he's a bad player. He can't really run routes that good. So Cincinnati, y'all need to get together. Y'all need to go all the way to the bottom and start up to the top. Do it like they said. Start up from the bottom. Hopefully y'all can get there.
Huh?
That's my ass on last segment. Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, Cincinnati Bengals hasn't won a game. They on my grill. So, back to mine. I'm going to put, out of all the teams that suck, the Dolphins, my God, talking about the Dolphins on blast literally make me feel like a bully. But at the same time, I don't give a damn. So, two teams are going to be put on blast. Dear Dolphins, why does everybody on your team wants to get traded? Why last week it was the first time you ever got a freaking
Pause your ass on blast.
Pause.
Pause it because Akeem Hicks is active today.
Akeem Hicks is playing today.
Just to let you know, Tyrell Williams is inactive. Can I change my pick? I'm going to change my pick. I am picking the Bears.
You picking the Bears?
Yep. All the way through.
I'm changing my pick due to the fact that Tyrell Williams is out. But Darren Waller is still there too. That's going to hurt. So now I try my fantasy lineups because I got Tyrell Williams in 3 of my lineups, so I got to change my lineup. So go ahead.
Hurry up.
Lineup.
Blast, bro.
You better hurry up.
Also, I'm gonna say this too, because you know what? I know Spotlight wants to put me on blast because apparently in our fantasy league, Mr. Hernandez, I gave Hernandez a trade. I did not text the man. I did not call the man. I did not do anything. But basically, should we talk about the trade? What was the trade?
Travis freaking Kelce.
Mal Gooley got Travis Kelce on fantasy now.
What did you give him?
Let me look at his team. Team. I gave him, and you know what? Gangrene even got me on this too. So I'm gonna put. Let me look. Okay, Hernandez's team. I gave him Darius Geis, who is on injury reserved.
Oh wow.
And also I gave him Delaney Walker.
What? And you didn't call him or text him or anything?
I swear to God, I did not do any of that. I just
did
you
call or text you?
No, he didn't.
He's an idiot.
This is who I had. I get Travis Kelce, and I get who I'm starting today, Darren Sproles. That's who I get from that trade.
Sproles don't really matter, but
I think Sproles will have a good game today against the Jets.
Yeah, you have a decent game, but on the bench.
Damian Estrada is so angry. He's like, "Damn you!"
Yeah,
That's stupid.
So are
I
we
would
going
have
to
vetoed
trade
that
on
shit.
blast? Because to me,
I would have vetoed that shit.
I had a chance to veto it, but I totally forgot to veto the trade.
I'm glad he didn't, because the other trade from Connor Burke, because Connor Burke could tell you, I was trying to get Le'Veon Bell.
All right, Connor Burke, I agree with you there. The problem with the Raiders' offense, it seems to come to the second half, they always forget about Josh Jacobs. I 100% agree with that. But who do I have to put their ass on blast?
Connor Burke said, "Okay, all right, Mike. I have a question.
I got a team.
Was that trade offer you sent me, dude? Because the way how Le'Veon Bell was playing, I thought you wanted to get rid of him.
I got the team that I got to put on blast is the Los Angeles Rams.
There we go.
Yeah, put the
last
Rams.
2 fucking weeks with these Rams. It's not. It is, but it is. You let the Tampa Bay Buccaneers score 50 points in your hometown. In your hometown, goddammit. And number 2, you got GZ. You got GZ, one of the top kickers in this fucking league.
Say it again.
He's one of the top kickers in this fucking league. And you missed the kick on Thursday night. What type of shit is this, the Rams? What type of shit is this?
How many points would you have went up?
2 games in a row. Two games in a row.
Yeah, Stephen A 2.0.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I just shoot. No, wait a minute. The Rams got to get you.
I'm not gonna do my Steve A. No. This is asinine.
You didn't have to say asinine right there.
Sloppy.
That's like you saying soliloquy. You didn't have to say soliloquy right there.
I'm gonna do Jay Black. Keith. I'm appalled.
Sloppy.
Dusty. Disgusted.
Oprah's tits.
That's trash. That is trash.
Nasty.
Look, I love Oprah, but you get a flag.
What is terrible? The way the Rams screwed themselves in the last 2 weeks. You let Russell Wilson win the game. That was up.
And yes, also kept on passing it to Cooper Kupp, even though I was happy with it because the man gave me some points in fantasy.
Jared Goff was breastfeeding Cooper Kupp.
That's his favorite target. Work. That's his favorite target. Is Kupp.
It still didn't work.
That was still a good game. So we're putting the Rams on blast.
I'm not really putting the Rams on blast because it wasn't the Rams. It wasn't Jared Goff's fault that they lost that game.
As a whole, as a team, they lost that game.
Put them in position. But when they played Tampa Bay, 50 fucking points. When you got Marcus Peters, Talib, Clay Matthews, Aaron Donald. What the fuck is going on with the Rams?
Now, did they was that a divisional game?
On Thursday night, it was a divisional game. But the Buccaneers, that wasn't a divisional game.
The Bucs wasn't a divisional game. Okay.
Yeah, the Bucs is in NFC South.
All right. Okay.
Ain't no thank you, Rams. You got lucky. If I would have did my pick-up earlier, I would have picked the Seahawks any goddamn way.
Well, I'm so glad I did change my pick and pick the Seahawks.
Fuck the Rams.
Well, since we got so many people on there. Wait a minute, Ghoulie, you screwed me over. Damn you, you're good. So it was you, Damian Estrada?
Oh,
you're Hernandez?
We're going to put him on blast.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
Damian, bring your ass here, boy.
No, you got to say it like DC. Bring your ass here, boy.
No, you got to be like this. Bring that ass here, boy. Okay, that's how you got to do.
Golly, bro.
Wow. I did not know that. Wow. So it was Damian and
Do you want
Stroud.
Kelsey back, bro? Say it right now, and we'll have it traded right back to you right now.
It wouldn't go
If
through
he
right
says
now.
yes, if he wants Kelsey back, we'll trade him right back.
Well, he can't do that right now because it won't that trade won't go through.
Now Gooley's like, I'm
during the
sorry,
week.
bro, I'm not doing
I'm
it.
sorry, shoot. Travis Kelsey, Cooper Cup, and Sparles.
Money's on the line, probably too,
But
right?
Sproles,
Do you guys have money on the
is not
line?
really a factor out of that whole trade. Sproles is not really a factor out of that whole trade.
I
Yeah,
just had to
he'll
get
make
rid of
some points
Jones.
on the
It's like,
bench.
and
I
Delaney Walker.
would have got rid of Darius Sproles. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I would have got rid of Darius Sproles, but Travis Kelsey, no, I wouldn't have got rid of him. That's out.
He said, yeah,
That
I
was probably
do.
his first draft pick.
So basically, Damian Estrada traded Travis Kelsey for Hubba Bubba Gum and old Tupac CDs.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Wow.
For LimeWire CDs.
Wow.
When you get the DVDs on the corner, 3 for $5.
Well, according to Damian, if you were heard what Gangrene David said about the trade, he said you got fleeced. And I didn't say anything to him. I did not use money. I did not bribe. I swear to God. He just gave me Travis Kelsey for dirt cheap.
He said, thank you, God. Thank you, football God.
I was shocked because I thought he was going to deny it. But then when I heard accept, I was like, my move from work went from 0 to 100 real quick at work.
Oh, I bet.
Shoot.
He was like, I'm going to win.
Because think about this. Now, on my lineup, I have Bridgewater, McCoy, Sparles. I'm just starting Sparles because I think he'll have a big game with the Jets. I think he will.
I think Miles Sanders will have a better game than Darius Sproles will.
Okay, how many points has Kelsey been getting lately, these last 4 weeks?
They're okay numbers. It's more double digits, but it's okay.
18s?
Who is the NFL MVP and why is it
Gardner Minshew?
Gardner Minshew.
Who is the NFL MVP? You can't really name who's the NFL MVP right now.
You really
Brady?
No. Brady? Oh God, no.
Not
This
Brady.
is the first time I play fantasy. Yeah, this is the first time I play in fantasy too. Yeah,
I still have to say Patrick Mahomes, right? If you want to go after right now, I have to say
He
Patrick.
He had 0 touchdowns last week.
But he never has he thrown a pick yet this season?
I don't think he threw a pick. I don't think he threw a pick.
NYB said Hubba Bubba Gum, Livewire CD. What about Bazooka Joe and Napster?
Yeah, Napster.
Ah!
Napster.
Bro, because like for real, I was so shocked. Now if Connor Burke would have gave me Le'Veon Bell, that really would have been something. Having Bell, Josh Jacobs, and McCoy.
Hey, Mal Gooley, if I got internet at the house, you want to do the Raiders game together, or are you doing it on your channel?
I was doing it on my channel, but like I said, my OBS doesn't have the same thing you got. I think I downloaded a different version, or I need.
Who's doing Hell in the Cell?
Okay.
So yeah, I can do it, but I'm gonna let you know I will be late doing it because I gotta get my house cleaned up. So that's why I'm trying to end this. We got one
Hell
more
in the Cell tonight.
blast. You know what I'm gonna put their ass on blast? Even though this has nothing to do with football, even though straight up he used to be a football player, Brock Lesnar. Putting Brock on.
Dun, 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 dun,
5 seconds. Put Vince McMahon on blast too, because XFL, that's football. I want the XFL to flop. Swear to God, I do.
I don't.
want Vince to lose millions and millions and millions of dollars, so that way he can be like, yeah, I effed up. And Triple H be like this, you damn Skippy, you effed up.
Yep.
I want Vince to prove that he's a racist. I want to say, and I know I blocked this word out a lot on my channel, so I'm trying not. I need a bleeper button. Vince,
Ready?
Vince, I need it. Give me a bleep button. Okay, wait a minute. First, this is why this is how I feel. Vince McMahon, just admit you hate niggas.
Bleep.
Just admit it. I just want you to admit you hate black people. If Vince McMahon proves to me he hates black people, I will low key. I want them to take the company away. I want Hunter to run it. And also, news: Shane McMahon is gone from the company.
We knew you didn't like Ahmed Johnson. We already knew about that from back then. So Vince, tell the truth.
Just say you don't like black people. Just say it, man. You don't want a
Right.
black man to be in the face of your company. Just say it, man. Gail Kim already put you on blast.
She sure did. You saw
She
that?
did. She even said that they don't like Asians. They don't like Japanese. If that be the case, though, think about this. Why Charlotte beat Asuka at Mania? That was all Asuka. That should have not been Charlotte. And Nakamura should have won the
He didn't even
WWE
like Teddy
Championship
Long.
at WrestleMania a couple of years ago. I'm sorry to say this, Mal, but Oakland is going to beat the Bears. I'm sorry to say this, Arkham. I'm sorry to say this, Arkham. But
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. The Raiders. I love my Raiders down. I love them. I'm still gonna root for them as they're gonna win. But Tyrell Williams is not playing today, Arkham. Tyrell Williams is not playing.
And remember,
so we don't have no threat. We listen about. I'm gonna say it. We have no threat on the outside. Tyrell Williams is gone.
You don't
He's
see me,
inactive with foot injury.
Spotlight. You don't see me boasting and bragging about our teams. Normally, I would boast and brag, but I'm not because I'm still concerned with my Bears team. But as for Arkham is concerned, he's a Packers fan. Do you want to tell him the news about his team?
Oh, Devontae Adams is inactive as well.
And with that, you guys are screwed. I am expecting Zeke. And Williams is not playing either. Oh yeah.
No, he's
dang. Now I gotta hear her voice.
He said Tyrell Williams. He said he forgot Tyrell Williams that wasn't playing.
Oh, I thought he was saying Williams from Green Bay wasn't
Green Bay wasn't playing. Yeah, Vince.
That's what I thought he was saying.
Mexicans for reasons.
It's not risky production. Risky production is a Raiders fan, but I just got to be realistic here. I mean, if our defense can hold up, you know what? Fuck it.
It's gonna be a defensive game either way.
I'm still taking my Raiders. I'm not switching it no more. I'm not switching it. Fuck it. I don't like Chase Daniel. I would never like Chase Daniel.
Oh, I definitely went back. I would definitely.
And also, can I also say this though?
If the Bears are behind and Chase Daniel's the quarterback, he's not going to get it done. I'm sorry.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I'm still going with Chicago, but let me say this. Thank you for Eddie Perino Spotlight because I did some digging.
Yeah, we had him before.
Y'all used to play. He used to play for the Raiders.
Yeah, he did.
What happened?
Well, we went with a better kicker, and our kicker haven't missed a field goal yet.
Okay, watch Rodgers throw past his receivers.
They get quiet when facts get thrown around.
Your Raiders should sign Des Bryant. Oh hell no!
Hell yes!
No!
Hell yes! You know why I say this? Because it takes so much weight off Tyrell Williams. We don't have a second wide receiver. We don't. Who would you rather get, Des Bryant or Crabtree? Which one would you rather get? I would rather get Des Bryant. Get Des Bryant on the 1-year contract. I take it with it is a low risk reward with Des Bryant, and I think Des Bryant is so humble now that he got signed with the Saints. It is kind of me personally. I felt kind of sad. Because I felt like if Des Bryant would have been healthy with that Saints team, they would have went to the Super Bowl. And
Easily.
They would have went to the Super Bowl. But if you put him with Derek Carr as well, you know how easy it would make the looks for Derek Carr. All you got to do is throw the ball up to that man, Des Bryant. I think he
go get it.
I think he still got it.
We call it a play called Jeezy.
Raiders should
we say Jeezy.
Cody Nelson, who are you, bro?
What'd he say?
You might got like 1 subscriber, bro.
He said Raiders should sign Antonio Brown.
We ain't signing that faggot.
What'd he say?
Oh, God. He said Raiders should sign Antonio Brown.
We did have him sign. His ass ain't get paid from us.
First of all, Cody, you have 2 first names. Can't trust you.
Wow. Oh, the man's name, Antonio Brown, is retired. Yeah, he is retired from the league. and that's kind
Yeah,
of good.
he's going to play the
But you
Canadian
wouldn't want
football
Crabtree in Oakland.
or arena football.
You
That's
wouldn't
the
want
3 hours.
Crabtree in Oakland.
Huh?
You wouldn't want Crabtree in Oakland.
I would want him back in Oakland, but if I had to pick and choose
I
between
was
the
gonna say,
two, I
yeah.
would pick Des Bryant right now. Because how you go from signing with the Cardinals and then saying you don't want to sign with them, then you sign with them again and then you leave the team.
You're right.
I can't deal with that. Crabtree, you didn't do nothing in Baltimore last year. You was terrible in Baltimore last year.
We went to the playoffs.
But Crabtree was Crabtree a factor? Let's talk about it, Keith.
I just said he went to the playoffs, bro. I was trying to give him his just.
But as a Ravens fan, was
He didn't do
Crabtree
shit for
a
me.
factor?
Hell no. It was Snead. Snead was better than Crabtree. Shit.
His best year was with us.
Yeah, Cody.
That's why I said. That's why I
We
asked
know.
you if you would let him go, if you would take him back, because he should already know the expectations of what a Raiders Nation wants.
Which is understandable, but he's a hothead and he's drama. He's drama. You see that whole situation what happened between him and Talib and how he cussed everybody out in the locker room after the game. Do we want that? We just got rid of Antonio Brown. Do we want that 2.0 again? Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell
No.
Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
Okay, so it says, hold up, it says Fantasy Focus was just offered Le'Veon Bell for Travis Kelce, half a PPR. Do I take it? Running back Josh Jacobs, Sony Michel, Frank Gore, Samuels, Malcolm Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Amari Cooper, Tyler Lockett, McLaurin, Hartman, Metcalf. He's telling his whole team. Did Travis Kelce, Delanie Walker, OJ Howard, and Vance McDonald are all on waivers? What? If all those motherfuckers are on waivers, what the fuck is your fantasy football league is doing?
Well, Keith just left, so it's up to me and Spot. Guys, this is kind of to the point where we put everybody on blast. Is there another person we need to put on blast? We put my trade on blast.
Okay, I do agree with you there, Risky. I understand that he does fit the system, but I feel as though he won't like what John Gruden is trying to do.
Well, he's trying to bring the game back to 1998.
No, actually, last week he opened up the playbook a lot.
He should.
We did a few reverses. We did a few trick plays. I was like, okay, John Gruden, I like what you're doing here. But NYB's question is, Des Bryant been practicing? Is he in football shape? According to his Instagram and his Twitter, the videos that I've been seeing, he's been working out. He's been running routes. He's been doing all this other stuff. But any final words before we get out of here, y'all? Any final words? Because it is 12 o'clock and we got to get ready for football.
How did you guys like the Lakers?
It was the preseason. The Lakers still ain't gonna do shit in the regular season.
I'm not talking about basketball until the regular season starts. I don't care for preseason because none of it counts. So, like that's just how I feel about football too. I don't care about preseason stuff until actually it starts with 0-0. But my final take is, I just hope these games will keep up the intensity like they've been the last couple of weeks.
Because last week was a game. Last week.
There's been very good games going on in the last couple of weeks. A lot of games came down to the wire. And I love the fact that these games are coming down to the wire early because it's going to show you who's playoff potential and who's not.
Facts. If you guys had to pick right now, right? Who would you say is coming out of the AFC and coming out of the NFC?
AFC, unfortunately, Patriots.
Or I'll say Kansas City.
Kansas City or the Patriots. NFC is a toss-up. Anybody can be there. Chicago.
You can pick two.
I'll say Cowboys and Saints as of right now.
Yeah, Cowboys and Saints.
As of right now.
So if the
Cowboys.
Cowboys lose to the Packers today, do you think Philly's gonna be okay?
I got to see more consistency from Philly.
Okay, okay.
And according to Damian Estrada, the Raiders need to sign Cody Parkey.
Damian, you need to shut up with that dumbass trade you pulled.
Facts. You're on timeout for a while.
You on
No
timeout,
apple
my
juice,
brother.
no
You
no
on
graham
timeout, my
crackers.
brother.
You just
You don't
get
get nothing. You don't
Damian,
get
bro.
no
You
graham
basically
crackers.
gave me
You
Hubba
don't get
Bubba
no
Gum.
apple juice. You
I
don't even
basically
get a
gave you
cop to sleep
some
on
Donny
right now.
Apple seeds.
You look in
All
the
right,
corner
so
right now.
I got a question for everybody in the chat.
All right.
Should I stream Raiders versus Bears or should I stream Red Zone again?
Red
One
Zone got you more.
for Red Zone, 2 for Raiders and Bears. Press 1 in the chat for Red Zone and press 2 for Raiders and Bears because I do need some more Raiders fans coming into this channel.
And also, need I remind you, if he does Raiders and Bears, I get to do it with him because it's
Dang.
versus.
Dang. I like seeing both of y'all together. But I'm saying Red Zone was crazy last time, bro.
It was.
More ones
Red Zone was phenomenal last time.
1 and 2. So wait a minute.
But I would love to see you guys go at it. You guys go at it because I feel like it's gonna be a good game. Oakland, Chicago's still gonna be a good game tonight.
So you guys want to see the brothers be together for their teams, to support their teams, or do you want older brother to do Red Zone and little brother just do his Bears and Raiders game?
Do you guys want to see the Brothers of Destruction with Darion and Malguli? Then press 2. If you think you just want to see the big dog, Kane, aka Darion, take it with the Red Zone, crazy chats. I don't know. Take 1. You'll see Malguli on his channel, still covering the Bears. You're gonna get it anyway. You're gonna get the Bears game regardless. The Bears and Oakland game regardless. But I do like the Brothers of Destruction. So it's hard for me to pick. It's hard for me to pick myself.
Only thing is that if I'm doing Red Zone, I'm gonna have to do Red Zone here because I don't have Red Zone at home. So
that's 4 1s. I got. Wait a minute. Let me see this again. 1,
yeah, come up in
3,
the chat because
4 1s.
I have the background, but I won't. Malguli, you can be on the green screen, but I won't be on the green screen. So, yeah,
We got 6 for 2. So 4 1s and 6 2s.
keep
We'll
it going,
wait.
guys.
We'll wait another 2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll give y'all another 2 minutes. Another
So
2
that
minutes.
That's it.
I'm cleaning up my house, so I'm gonna make it quick as possible.
So yeah, if it's
So you got
if it's
another 2 minutes to pick. All right, we got another one for Damien.
you want the Brothers of Destruction, the Road Warriors, the New Age Outlaws?
Only thing is, I don't have my Raiders shirt. Oh,
I got my bear jacket, my bear shirt.
You got something black and silver, don't you?
I'm at my mom's house, y'all.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Mom Dukes.
I think the Browns are gonna give the 49ers their first L on Monday night. I believe so too. And why?
I disagree, my brother. Okay,
All right,
so
we got 30 seconds,
so
guys.
This is a stat between
30
week
seconds.
between weeks 1 and 3. Baker Mayfield was pressured 35% of the time and sacked 11 times. In week 4, he was pressured 16% and only sacked 1 time. So I still like my odds with the 49ers because that front line for the 49ers is very, very underrated.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
All right, so nobody can vote anymore. So tally it up, Ghoulie. Tally it up.
Okay,
It says 6-4 still.
wait a minute. I need to because I'm getting confused. So it's 2 us and 1 is Red Zone? Okay.
2 is
Yes.
you guys.
So Damian Estrada, so that's 1. I see 1. Lee Jenkins had 1, so that's 2 there. That's 1.
6-4.
1. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1s. And as for the 2s, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-1, 5-2. Sorry.
So red box,
So red zone's gonna take
red
it.
zone. It is.
Yeah, so please, if y'all do want to, that's tough, man. Because I gotta hold up. I gotta see. So
I would like to see both of you guys' expressions for this game, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I gotta see. I gotta see if it's going to be on. I gotta see if my Raiders game is going to be on national television. Absolutely not.
What time does the Eagles play?
Eagles play at Eagles. The Jets come on at 3, so that's going to be no. The Eagles. The Jets come on at 1.
Oh no, they're not going to show that game. That's a Fox game. That's a Fox game. You're better off doing red zone.
Oh, this is a Fox game. Then I am screwed.
Yeah, you might as well do Fox because here they're showing the Bears and Raiders for me.
Go red box. I mean, go red zone, bro.
So maybe Mal Gooley got to go solo. And with that being said, yeah, you might have to do red zone.
Oh,
but
man.
Still, tune into both channels, guys. Tune into both. We're gonna have fun
today. To both.
We're gonna have some crazy questions in the chats.
But Damien said, "Can I change my choice?" I mean, if you change your choice, it's fine, but it will have to go all on me because Spotlight would do red zone unless we put the best of both worlds. If we were both on the same screen, he would do red zone, and I would just do the Bears and Raiders.
That's what I was trying to say. That would have been dope. That would have been.
I mean, like he would have to watch all of red zone while I be.
You guys are trying to be the Hardy Boys and three in the Deli Boys at the same time.
Well, what we could do is that if you want to, well.
Because with red zone, I can't do red zone because I know for a fact people will be like, show the screen. Not going to show the freaking screen.
Yeah. If you are watching, we do not show the screen at all.
That's like asking, hey, can I buy a T-shirt? Yeah. But I'll pay for the personal check.
It says play by play.
Yeah, we'll do both. That means you're going to have to do most of the red zone stuff. On for one side, and then me, it would be straight Bears and Raiders. I mean, I have red zone, but at the same time, I'm more focused on that Bear and Raider game. You already know how I am.
I know. I don't want to mess up your channel though, because I know that's your viewership on your end.
That's true too.
That's the only thing.
All right, so just do your do red zone. We'll do something later on. Do something later on.
Can't do something later on because Hell in the Cell is tonight.
I might skip.
There's so much stuff going on tonight.
I might skip red zone due to the fact that my Raiders is on national television, and they never be on national television.
So basically, like, do the Bears and Raiders on your game, but I have to be the one majority watching the screen, the TV.
So what are you doing while Hell in the Cell's going on, Darian?
Honestly, I don't know. What's Sunday Night Football? Chiefs and Colts?
Yeah.
Yep.
I might do that. I might do that on Sportscaster. I might do it on Sportscaster. I probably won't do it on YouTube. But if Keith wants, you know what, Mal Gooley, this is what we going to do. Fuck it. We going to do Hell in a Cell together tonight.
All right.
You could do Bears versus
Raiders.
And I would do red zone. And then tonight we'll do Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
Oh my God. I can't wait for that background.
Hey, wait a minute. You know what that means, right? Wait a minute.
What?
I gotta get I know Spotlight hates R. Kelly, but there's one R. Kelly song I'm thinking of. Play it on YouTube. Freaking the best of both worlds, Jay-Z and R. Kelly.
Copyrights, bruh.
I know we can't play it, but let's somebody sing it.
I can't do it.
Got the best of both. That was my song back in the day with those two.
Man, you might as well go back to the Boys Meets what is it? Boys Meets World? Is that
when
the
it's
best?
Boy Meets World, the Boy Meets World. Love what we call life. That was my show.
That was my stuff.
2 reasons.
My first crush, Topanga.
Topanga was that chick, but I also love this. Mr. Feeney, Mr. Feeney.
So what we need to do now, y'all. So just to let y'all know, everybody that's in the chat, I'm letting y'all know now that Malguli's doing Bears and Raiders. I'll be doing NFL Red Zone. And tonight on Spotlight Sports Talk, when I am home, we can do Hell in the Cell.
Yep. 5 matches. So Hell in the Cell starts at 7.
Bro, there's so much stuff going on tonight.
I'm not doing pre-show. I can't do the pre-show.
And just to let y'all know, I am doing the 1 o'clock games only for NFL Red Zone.
Mr. Feeney! Mr. Feeney!
1 o'clock games only, y'all. So I do want to thank y'all for tuning in to another good morning show. It is 51 minutes to kick off. Malguli, I know you got to set up and get ready for your Bears game. I got to set up and get ready for Red Zone. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Keith. Just to let you know, Keith, URLTV.tv lockdown is in Philadelphia.
You already know what I already know. I was gonna say this ain't the page.
That event starts at 2:30. So if you
I thought the doors open at 2:30. Because this told me 5.
Only reason why we're not doing it together because I'm going to do Red Zone.
And plus, they're showing the Eagles game. That's a Fox game for the Eagles.
Well, the Eagles is on 3. So Raiders and Bears might be on Fox.
Check it on the channel. Your
local subscription.
Check on Fox. Because I know they're showing the Bears and Raiders here.
Oh, just to let you know, that's why we gonna have to see. Let me tell you the issue with my mom's apartment, right? Let me tell you the issue with this, right? So the complex gave my parents Dish Network, which was terrible, number one. Number two, Dish is out of contract with Fox. So Fox is not even on Dish. So you know what we have to do? We have to take the cable out and put the fucking antenna in just to watch the damn game on Fox.
Bruh.
That's why I decided to do Red Zone.
Do you be putting the foil on it like we do back in the day? Had to put the foil on the antenna.
Okay, so
I don't watch
they put the Giants in Minnesota on there. You see how they disrespect my fucking Raiders?
Oh wow!
How they disrespect my Raiders? The
Why
Giants.
would they do a division game? Nobody wants to see a divisional game.
No. Now I'm putting Fox on blast. I'm putting Fox on blast because number one, you don't have it on Dish Network anymore, and number two, my Raiders is not on national television. Are you kidding me right now? I swear to God, the bum ass fucking Giants and the bum ass fucking Minnesota Vikings are on a goddamn Fox.
Spotlight.
The FO and Fox is off.
No, how you think I feel? When the Bears were sucking, all it was straight up Colts. The only time they would show the Bears game is when they play the Packers. But now, since the Bears been winning, they've just been showing straight up Bears games here because there's been more Bears fans than Colts fans up here.
I'm done. I'm going to do Red Zone, and that's it.
All right, guys. All right, y'all.
In the chat, man. Thank y'all for being in the chat.
We will see y'all later while Spotlight calms down. Remember, 1 o'clock for me, Spotlight 1 o'clock for him as well. With that being said, we'll see you guys for our private games, and we'll also see you guys also for Hell in a Cell tonight. With that being said, that's all, folks.
We see y'all later, man. We'll see y'all later, and come and join both chats, man. We out of here. Bang, we out of here.
We got the best of both worlds.